Back again with another video, and before we start rolling into the new year and putting out all these new videos, I just want to take the moment, take some time out to say Happy New Year to everybody that watches the video, everybody subscribed to the channel, everybody that's not subscribed to the channel and still watch the videos. Happy New Year's to you too, and if you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. So far this year, I've been working on making things more efficient in the studio and using the space in the studio to maximize what I have here at my disposal. When I first got the space, I just packed everything in and put everything in no specific place, no specific order, and now that I've been here for a little while, I kind of like got a moment to ingest things and work in the space, and now I'm trying to put things in order in a way that they make sense so I can be more efficient. So let me introduce you to something that you guys probably have never seen before. Maybe you have, but this is the beginning of the embroidery tunnel. I have a MT1502 right here, MT 2002 8S right here, two heads, followed by my MT 1501 and my EM 1010 right here. All right, I will be adding more machines to the embroidery tunnel. Stay tuned for that later on this year. But I just and the main reason that I wanted to do this was because last year I accomplished a whole lot. I feel like I accomplished a whole lot, and it feels like I didn't do one of the main things that I set out to do, but I had to take a moment back and reflect and think about it, and I actually did do what it is that I said I wanted to do. What was that thing that I initially thought that I didn't do? Can anybody guess in the comments? I said that when I got this space, I was going to be able to hire somebody to work, right? And I ended off last year thinking to myself, I didn't do that one goal, right? But in many different ways I did. Let me elaborate. Okay, so first of all, I got the chance to work with a lot of people online behind the scenes to help me with my business. So I did create a few opportunities and a few jobs for other people. Not necessarily here in the space, but outside of the space. But the main thing that I did do as an entrepreneur, and the main things that you guys should do as entrepreneurs, is once you start getting money in and your business starts generating money, in order to have W-2s, and I've mentioned this before, you have to put yourself on a payroll and you have to pay yourself, give yourself W-2s and stuff like that. So when it's time to buy something significant like a house or a car or something like that, and they ask for your proof of income, you can provide W-2s and you can provide tax returns and pay stubs and stuff like that. When it's time to, if you need to rent an apartment or something like that, you have to show proof of income. And as an entrepreneur, oftentimes if you're not doing things in a way that's conducive to be in the proper way, then you can't show those things. So you need to get a payroll service and put yourself on payroll. So in essence, I hired myself, and I'm my first employee of last year. But now moving forward in 2023, it's time for me to officially hire somebody else other than myself. And now that I've rearranged my space a little bit more, I have the capacity to do so, and I feel confident bringing somebody in here and they can move around and complete tasks in a way that makes sense, and I have in my head exactly what I want them to do. All right, so the first thing I want to show you guys is the storefront. All right, so made a lot of money last year. Not going to talk about how much, that's not important, but what's important is how do we make more money this year and how do we grow this thing. And the one thing that I wanted to do last year, well, another thing that I wanted to do last year that I didn't quite do, and I set things up but I didn't move out and execute, and it's a good thing that I didn't. You shouldn't, what I'm realizing is as you're doing stuff, you shouldn't rush the process. You should do things when things are ready to be done. And I'm glad that I took some time out to actually play in my workspace, get my workspace to function and things like that. And now that I've played around with it a little bit, I can now see how I can make this functional to do multiple things that I want to do to create more source of income. And the first thing that I'm thinking of that I didn't take advantage of last year is I didn't bring in any traffic to come shop for products, right? So I thought to myself, let me reorganize my workspace, because I had space, but everything was kind of like spread out against the wall. So I kind of like condensed things and put things in a way that makes sense. So now the whole front is free. So what I did was, as you walk in the door, you come through the front door, there's a checkout stand right here. I bought a square stand that's coming in the mail real soon, but I do have my square terminal, my iPad that goes inside a square stand once the square stand arrives, and some QR codes that you can scan to get to my social medias, as well as PayPals and Cash Apps and things like that. But this area right here had a TV along with a couch, and that was a waste of space. Right? I had something in my head and I halfway set it up, and it was functional. It worked for me to be a production studio, for me to come in and sit down and chill out and stuff like that. But to have somebody come in and just shop in this area, I didn't think would suffice. And then I had this right here facing this way, so it's kind of like you walk in the door and you see the back of it. That didn't work. So I turned it this way, and I ordered a whole bunch more of these. Well, exactly what you see here is going to be right here. So this side is going to mirror this side, and I'm going to have another dump table right here, possibly, I'm not sure yet, with more merchandise on the inside. And this TV right here that was previously over here is going to go on a television, on a stand, so that people can watch YouTube videos, music videos, whatever it is that I choose to play on the screen while they shop, have music. I think I'm going to lay out a burgundy or a red carpet in the middle area, and people walk in, they shop, get what they want, check out, leave out. All right. Now, what also I can do with this space, which I want to do, was I can push these dump tables to the side, and I can set up my tables that I have over here in the corner. I can unfold them, or I can even roll these dump tables all the way to the back right here. And I can set up 2 to 3 tables right here. I have chairs right there, and now I can have my classes right here. And the television is right here. It's gonna be on a stand. So now I can have my classes. I can have a camera pointing at me and what I'm doing, and the camera is also being shown on the television. So, and I can also record the classes at the same time. Three birds with one stone, right? Having a class, teaching you guys, or teaching whoever wants to come out to the class, teach them how to embroider on the single needle machines or whatever else equipment I choose to use, right? Collect a small fee for that, right? As well as recording some video for the people that are too far away, that can't afford to come, or don't have the means to come, or maybe might not be mobile, so they can get the message too, and I can, you know, offer that service as for a small paid fee to access the class that I taught, right? So that's another thing. And then the next thing is going to be when my employees come in, I'm going to hire 2 people, 2 part-time people, right? One is going to tend to the store, as well as when nobody's in the store, help me with production and inventory, right? So they're going to learn how to use the white toner. They're going to learn how to use the DTF machine. They're going to learn how to use sublimation machine. They're going to learn how to use the DTG machine. And then finally, they're going to learn how to use the Goka Pro to screen print. And then last but not least, they'll learn how to use the embroidery machines. And that's what that person's is going to do. The second person is going to be a video editor and a video producer. So they're going to come in and they're going to help me produce videos as well as edit videos. All right, so 2 jobs that's going to be coming up soon. So if you know anybody that fits the criteria, Philadelphia area, willing to come in every day, well, they're going to be part-time workers. So if you want some part-time work, then I'm considering it. Okay, so that's what I've been up to so far for the new year, guys. Getting things together, stuff it's really, really exciting, and it's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. If you're not subscribed to the channel, I highly encourage you, now's the time to subscribe to the channel if you've never been subscribed to this channel before, because I try to show you guys every step of how I'm building this business up to where I am right now. And I started off in my house in a bedroom, and now I'm about to have a small little storefront, right? Production, so I can fill orders for online as well as restock what's in here, teach classes and stuff like that. And this space, as soon as another bigger space is available, we're gonna move right out to that space, period. And that's the next order of business right there. But I don't know what's gonna come next. I can't tell you what's gonna come next. So in order for you to see what's gonna come next, you guys need to subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel and stay tuned for more. Use my affiliate links down in the description below anytime you're shopping for anything, garment related or not garment related. I have an Amazon link down there in the description, and Amazon sells everything. So anytime you're buying soap, toiletries, anything, use my Amazon link, because without you guys, I can't grow this thing, I can't create more jobs, and I can't get my business bigger like other people's businesses are bigger. I'm gonna help you get your business bigger by showing you the steps that I took to grow my business to where it is and beyond. And I need you guys' support by subscribing, liking, sharing, and using those affiliate links when it's time for you to purchase anything, whatever you buy, okay? So I greatly appreciate it, guys. Happy New Year to you. Had a great year last year. Let's continue on to have a good year this year. It's your boy.
Turn up that, crank it up. Why listen to the rest when you're rocking with the best, baby? This right here, this right